Hello my Main Street friends, I am here today at Uniqlo and we are doing a Disney Springs blogger meetup. I'm so excited to meet some of you and chat to you about my best Instagram tips. Cannot wait. And I've got my Starbucks, so I'm ready to go. Where is it? I love when you call me
welcome to Uniqlo Disney Springs. We're the first and only Uniqlo here in Florida. Hopefully we're going to expand maybe next year or the following years. But for now, if you have any questions or concerns, please stop me. I'm welcome to answer anything. We're going to start with the kids section first. So if you guys want to... Oh, question?
No, I said kids game.
Oh, yeah. So if everyone wants to follow me this way, follow me. I'm going to...
Okay, later, right.
So the first area right now, this is our kids section. This area right here, we just put up this new vinyl, so if you guys want to take photos behind there.
Yeah, this is a perfect place as a background for pictures. So.
Also throughout the store, we have a lot of funs and games. They're not currently open, but around 12 o'clock they will be opening. Here on the second floor, we have our ball pit, where if you're a small child, you're allowed to jump in. Aww. If you're an adult, you're allowed to jump in as well. Just be careful, of course. You can win up to $5 off your purchase or $10 off your purchase. So here at Uniqlo, Disney Springs, we have to sell at least 20% Disney products, of course. So up here, you guys come on down this way, our first Disney product. You're gonna see our crew neck sweatshirts. We have them in Mickey Mouse and Winnie the Pooh. These are actually some of our top 5 sellers right now. It's really great because if you're small enough, the 13 and 11, 12 for kids, you can pretty much wear. I have no choices.
Uniqlo has a very unique partnership with many artists, right? Yes. I see that you have a lot of shirts where you have famous artists that I've seen in New York and
yes.
the Momo Museum and everything. And you have a great partnership there, yep. right? Promoting art.
Yeah, so basically we have a MoMA collection that has a lot of artists come in and they collab and make t-shirts for us. Currently we have Basquiat, we have Herring, and all of that we can actually see on our way downstairs. There's a hallway we like to call the UT hallway. UT stands for Uniqlo t-shirts. So basically as we're walking down it, you guys can see the artists and it's broken up by men's and women's as well. So right here we have our Disney, that was our Mickey Mouse that was painted and designed by Kate Morose. So this collection is very, very important. To the left is all of our collection. We have it for women's and girls. Also a great place to take photos. So this entire wall and all the men's and women's collection is all part of our Mickey Blue.
Nice.
So we have a lot of our men's jean jackets. Almost every shirt has some form of blue in it.
That's for Johnny. That's the perfect spot. This is like perfect for Johnny. Yeah.
Also in this room, we have things for babies and the children. Like I said, this baby set is a great option if you have a small child. We have 2 currently. So we have the one with the little bow tie.
Up to what age? 18 months? Perfect. So mine is still piston.
Also singing and whistling as well. Of course we have our princess shirts in the front and our little mermaid. Behind there we have more Mickey and the Sun, like I was saying. So it's the shirt collection that was designed behind summer colors and the sunset. Okay? The Mickey stands to the left are the adult shirts I was telling you guys about that you can match with your children's shirts, of course. And behind the table actually is a fun little sweatshirt. So people tend to not know this, but we also make sweat dresses. Disney sweat dresses.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
So we've had this for a while. It's pretty year-round, even though it's like really hot in Florida. But this is one of our better selling items.
We have today Rachel and Jessie, Rachel Vlog and Mainstreetjessii. So they're gonna tell us a little bit about how to take the best picture to have that Disney feel and Disney look, and how to create material, even if you're not at the park, and they know how to do that, I mean, clearly. And also some of the best spots, your favorite spots at the park for pictures if you happen to be there. Just so you know, so right now they're gonna give us this presentation. Afterwards, we're gonna have like an hour for you guys to roam around with the map and take some cool pictures. Because I'm sure that someone was saying, oh, look at we should have taken a picture where the Lego thing and we didn't. So just so that you have some time. And then we're gonna meet at 1:15 at Los Itans, okay? So how many here, raise your hand if you're a blogger? Raise your hand if you're an Instagrammer. Instagrammer. Okay. Everyone who wants to be a blogger. Has it started? Has it started? Awesome.
What do you do if you do not have a photographer to help you? That is one of the biggest questions.
So, you know what that's like? Everyone, this is my boyfriend Kyle. Raise your hand, Kyle. He's my walking tripod. Isn't it cute?
And this is my Instagram husband. They're always handy to have. Our Instagram friends.
We all want their Instagram husbands. But what if you do if you do not have an Instagram wife, an Instagram husband? This is my second boyfriend, my tripod. I got this thing on Amazon for like $20.
Now another tip that you're gonna need is an editing software. You can download them on your computer or you can get certain ones on your phone. I highly recommend a program called Lightroom.
Yeah.
It's Adobe Lightroom. You can download it. You can change things such as saturation to make your colors brighter in your picture. You can sharpen it in case you got a little bit of a blurry picture and you really want to save it because you love it. So that's definitely a great tool to give you a more professional touch on your photos. Another thing we want to touch on is what to do when you're not in the Disney parks. So some of my favorite things to do are find really bright, colorful walls. I actually live in an apartment that has a blue wall, so I've got the classic Disney California wall going.
I just love when you live by a really aesthetic wall. You can use it all the time.
You can use it all the time. You can incorporate different things in your background to connect to your Disney theme. So if you want to Disney bound as Ariel, you can get a red wig on Amazon. You can find yourself some stuff at the thrift store or support Uniqlo or small shops. Get your outfit together. Go out and find a location that suits it. So for example, there's beaches, there's little castle kind of things going around. You can find medieval times. Take a picture by that, incorporate it into your feed.
I didn't think about that.
Yes.
Medieval time.
You can also get stuffed animals, so that's a really fun thing that I like to do with my outfits. I Disney bound it as Daisy Duck, and it was kind of a low-key thing that nobody really recognized, but then I got the stuffed animal, put it in my picture, and everybody's like, Disney, got it. Spot on. Another thing we like to do is incorporate your personality. So while people come for the Disney content, they also want to see your personality. So I like to incorporate different things in it, like my favorite foods, my favorite brands, and I also like to incorporate bright, fun colors. So we do that using flat lace.
It is like straight down like my feet. It's awesome because whenever you don't have a photographer with you, it's like a little bit of a break in your feed. So okay, yeah, you know what my face looks like. You see my face all the time when I post pictures, but a flat lay also incorporates a little bit of your personality, but it isn't just your face in there. So when I was at Magic Kingdom the other day, you know when you walk down Main Street, there's a little pathway with flowers off to the side? They have these gorgeous red tables. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, that would be a great little backdrop for a flat lay. I was doing 101 Dalmatians Disney bound, and so I had like this really cute bag from Tokyo Disneyland. So I, cleaned off the table a little bit, some pictures there. I do Polaroid pictures, put it on that red table, and it made for a really great pop of color in my feed.
So one of the things I like to do is when you first walk in, if you go very, very early, you can get a character breakfast or another restaurant in the park, Crystal Palace, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella's Castle. You actually can get in a little bit before people are allowed in the park, which gives you some time to get that Main Street photo right there in the front. What I also like to do when it gets a bit crowded is go around to the side of the castle. Do you know where Cinderella's fountain is? So when you go in, you go around to Cinderella's fountain. It's also on the path that leads you to Merida. And there's a little spot right there along the railings. It's never crowded, and I like to take the pictures right there. You get a nice side view of the castle, and it's always gorgeous. No people behind you. No need for Photoshop and cropping everybody out. Now if you're at Animal Kingdom, another one of my favorite spots, this one doesn't get much love. You know about the walls, you know about the animals. When you go to the back, there's a restaurant called the Yak and the Yeti. It's an Indian restaurant. It's delicious. I highly recommend eating there. You can see a big tree. It's actually covered with lots of ribbon. It's part of the Asian culture. It's gorgeous. It makes for some great color. There's reds and blues and yellows. And it's very, very pretty.
Like the ribbon
right overhead of the ribbon.
That's the prettiest spot I've ever ever seen an animal kingdom. It's like this long pathway. You have, I think, like water to the side a little bit, and then like the movements coming out. Am I picturing this right? Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. And there's also the Animal Conservation Center. It's actually going to be closing, so it's going to go very seasonal, but if you head over there soon, there is a giant wall of just animals. It's hand painted, it's absolutely beautiful, and I love to go back there, visit the animals, and then take some fun pictures. It's always fun to get a llama, spit up in your face. But the goats are really cute. They've got little pigs and things like that. Animals are a great way to get people to like your photos because they're cute. So it breaks up from you and shows off a little bit of something extra.
Hashtags are a really important way to basically get the attention of companies to get you to get those free collaborations that we all know and love. And so using hashtags like Orlando blogger, Florida blogger, Disney blogger, that's what those companies are looking for. And especially, you know, going to the parks a lot more often, they're looking in those hashtags to see who is posting frequently. That's how, you know, I think that's kind of how we were chosen, as far as like we use those same hashtags and they're like, oh, you guys know how to take some pictures, and so here we are.
You also want to tag them, brands in your photos, to make sure you're tagging them, and your location. A lot of people don't tag their location very often. Even if you're not in that location, if you tag a picture of you dressed in an Ariel Disney bound as Disney World, it'll grab the attention of brands and show them what you're all about.
Yeah, tag those companies, they notice. Usually you're not going to get the attention of Disney itself, but if you bring in outside props to Disney parks, as long as they are allowed, you can get some really cool stuff. So I'm a brand ambassador for a bubble tea company. You can't really get that, you know, the actual bubble tea in the park, so I brought it in with me. I had a cooler with me in my car and just like walked right in. The company loved the pictures because they were like, oh my gosh, that's bubble tea in front of Cinderella's castle. Oh my goodness. And so bringing in outside props with that Disney background is huge attention grabbing.
How do you do outfit changes without sweating?
That's my secret. I'm always sweating all the time.
How do you not look more
Bring some makeup lights.
That's why I had the conversation of like setting spray and
Setting spray. For sure. Setting spray is the key for humidity.
you're gonna sweat. Do it early in the day before it gets hot. So really, it is a commitment getting all those pictures throughout the day. Do it early. If you're doing it later, you're not gonna last past 2 outfit changes.
So our last tip is actually on the characters. So when you go to Disney and you want some really good interaction with characters, that makes for a great photo. My favorite character, I don't know about any of you, but my favorite character to me is Tinkerbell. How many people like Tinkerbell? So Tinkerbell is my favorite because she has the most personality when I go in to meet her. You can kind of rough her up a little bit and get some fun responses. My favorite thing to do is tell her that I have seen the Wendy bird. When you mention Wendy, Tinkerbell gets very offended and she likes to make faces at the camera. We always end up making fun faces at the camera like this. I probably have 6 or 7 photos, and they're probably my highest liked photos on Instagram.
Those are my most popular pictures are ones with characters. It's kind of hard because sometimes the backgrounds aren't as pretty, but again, if you're working with someone who knows how to take a beautiful picture, like our Instagram husbands right here, they can really make a difference in your feed. I think the highest, I got like 500 likes from like just a picture of me and Ariel at one point, just because the way the angle was, everyone was like, wow, that's really great, let's try and do that next time. So working with those, it takes a few times. You know, go and visit Ariel a few more times and she'll remember you.
And with that being said, we'd like to thank Juliana.
Hey guys from Disney Springs, thanks so much for joining the event. Thank you to Juliana, thank you to Disney Springs, thank you to all the brands and stores. Hope you guys had fun at the event, and feel free to send me messages and say hi. Alright, so I am here with the Macaroon crew, and you guys are from?
Windermere, Florida.
Windermere, Florida.
And there's the video, she's right over there.
I will link this below so you guys can check it out for sure. But we're gonna try some of these macaroons. What do we think? Delicious. They're really good. I love the raspberry and the cream filling. What'd you get?
Lemon's really good. It has like a jelly on top of the cream filling.
So good. Natural raspberry, you guys. Awesome. Everybody say hi! Did you guys have fun? Yeah! Yay!
That is so clever. I couldn't think of anything.
Hi! All these beautiful faces. Ooh.
Awesome deal. Let's be happy for the winner.
Blogger Meetup. Woo! We did so good.
Thank you, everyone. Everyone was great. All the brands were amazing. The companies. Thank you for having us out today. It was awesome.
Thank you. And this is my new best friend, and she's moving on me.
No, I'll come back to you. I promise.
Okay. Thank you, Disney Springs. Thank you,
you.
Juliana.
Thank you so
and
much.
we will see you all in our next video. Bye.
Bye.